Halihó, sziasztok! Oh shit. Pillanat és kezdünk, srácok, csak. Csak van egy kis gond. Hát ez tök jó. Szia Roland, na jó, mindegy, játszunk. Rohadt Facebook már nem, már nem lehet a Facebookon Creator Studio-ban nézni a live-ot, nem fogom látni a kommenteket rendesen. Úgyhogy nem tudom mi lesz. De nem baj. Majd megnyitottam most ilyen nagyba. Meglátjuk. Hopp. Jó, megvan. Vissza tudtam állítani. Ez nagyon jó. Bajúzoli, köszi a lájkot és a megosztást. Tök jó, megint nem fogom hallani az értesítéseket. Az úgy nice. Hát még lenne rajta mit csiszolni. Várjátok, ezt teszem hozzá a könyvjelzőhöz, és a live producerbe fogom tudni megnyitni, és talán így jó lesz. Jó! Oké. Hopp, nem, vissza. Így. Nyomjuk a játékot! Valami mindenkinek szavaztok, srácok, mindjárt láttok képet is. 16 óra van ma a játékban, nagyon menő. Na! Tudja valaki, hol tartottunk? Én már nem. Questek a bánya árnyékában. Ez mind kobold nyelvet beszél. 22-es és 21-es szint kell hozzá. Akkor csináljuk ezt. Nem láttam Roland a videót, nem küldte el a medve. Végül. Mi újság, hogy vagytok? Meséljetek valamit. Ugye itt berepülünk. Hali, megjöttem. Csá mindenki. Gerett Weasley. Jól vagy? Örülök neki, Roland, hogy jól vagy. Ez tök jó hír. Ezt nem csípem, ezt a koboldot, amúgy félelmetes. Vagy nem tudom, hogy milyen kobold, vagy nem kobold ez. Aha. Jó étvágyat! Az anyátok úristen, itt mit esztek? Mutasd már, mi van itt? Nem tudok felugrani az asztalra, pedig végig sétálnék. Azt a mekkora pulyka, bolond vagy? Várjatok, rásütök. Na, örülök neki, Roland, hogy minden rendben van, az fasza. Nézd meg, zabálnak a kis köcsögök. Kérhetnék egy kis figyelmet? Azért gyűltünk ma itt össze, kedves iskolatársak, hogy ne legyünk szana szét. Azt kívánom nektek, hogy a pulyka akadjon a torkotokon. És emellett jó tanévet kívánok, és mindenkinek nagyszerű bukást. Köszönöm. Neztek. Szevasz, fiú. Nem tudok veled beszélni.
Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
Na.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in
Az
Hogwarts.
a Mardakár malazár, vagy hogy hívták. Köszi Árpád a lájkot.
This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Sötét varázslatok veszélyesek. Dehogy veszélyesek.
Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
Csináljunk már izét, avakadabrát. Jó lenne megtanulni, amúgy.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents.
Cruciátoszák. Az jó, az jó. Az is jó lesz. Igen, a Crucio, igaz? Cruciátoszátok, más néven a kínzó átok. Kínzó fájdalmatok, ezt akarom.
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting us on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible.
Tanuljuk már meg.
Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident,
mi a helyzet, srácok? Amúgy pörögjön az a chat? Hogy vagytok? Mi a helyzet? Mit csináltatok ma?
Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft.
Nekem lett volna egy halom dolgom, de nem sikerült összehozni.
I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium.
4 like van. Mi van ma?
I'll have news soon enough.
Korán? Ennyire korán van? Még csak
I'll make Ominous understand.
18-9.
He'll change his mind.
Jó, és most beszéltünk, és most?
What are you up to now?
Követni kell Pityut? Van Pityu, én követlek. Nem figyeltem. Találkozz Sebastiannal a bányában. Oké, és a térkép nem akar ezt... erre valamit mondani? Hogy bánya meg ilyenek? I don't, nem értem. Nem sok mindent csináltam ma. De jó neked. Amúgy figyelj ide, kis pityú. Most nem mondod, hogy mit csináljak, én elmegyek más küldetést keresni, csak mondom neked, amúgy finoman. Mesélném. Azt lehetne leviószázni. Várjátok. Egy, kettő, három. Ezt tegyük ide, ezt ide, ezt ide, ezt ide. Piros. Kék, sárga. Itt van egy kis probléma, de valami más kellene beraknunk. Majd, hogyha megkapjuk ezt a küldit, a flippendót, azt majd oda bedobom. És akkor most...
Levioso!
Levioso!
Glacius! Arresto momentum.
Valami volt. Hopp. Nézd csak.
Accio!
Gyere könyv! Ez az. Na és azért most mit csináljuk?
Descendo! Accio! Levioso! Arresto momentum. Glacius!
Oké. I don't know. Na most hova lett a gyerek? Na bazd
You
meg.
can't imagine how he
Hol lesz Péter? Köszönöm a lájkot. Eltűnt, bazd meg. Eltűnt a gyerek. Jó, akkor választunk másik feladatot. Én nem fogok ezzel szenvedni. Ez a Hovin processzor feladata. Ezt nem tudom. Ezt már amúgy csináltam, de nem is értem, hogy... Nem tudom. És amúgy mi van a füge processzorral? Az most hol van? Aha, ez mi? Számomra. Nem? Nem. Hát jó. Oké.
Levioso! Glacius! Arresto momentum. Accio! Depulso!
Kinyílott. Mézsör. Na tessék, a medvének van mézsör. Hát jó. Köszi, köszi. Picit gyorsabban is nyílhatott volna. Halló? Ja, nincs is itt senki.
You are
Shit.
here. Good.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Oké, beszélni kell Miss Bickle-lel. Csak!
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh,
Kapta.
I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
Biztos, hogy benne vagyok benne, hogy a fia jól van, valahogy itt kell lenni.
He must be around here somewhere. When did you last see him?
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
Meg fogjuk találni.
We'll find
Hogy
your
ne
son,
találnám?
Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Csinálj egy kis rántott hússajttal. Vagy mi, krumplival. Sajtos rántott húsos valamit. Találjátok meg Archie-t.
Horrible man.
Na, passz meg, nem tudok röpködni. Fuck!
When I took the letter, we
Fuck!
found it.
Hadd repüljek már,
He
légy
told me
szike!
about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing
Hoppá!
with her,
Jó
providing
napot!
Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she claimed that it was not a letter.
Kicsit lehagytuk a csajt. Halilali.
Provide all the evidence.
Egyből kiraboltuk a gyereket, érted? Egyből.
We will need something more.
Revelio.
This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his...
Hol vagy, fiú?
Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went.
Azt most ebből te mit tudsz, hogy merre ment?
There! Archie's footprints.
Mit
He went
látsz?
this way.
Milyen lábnyom? Ja. Ott van kis táskácska. Csípem a kis táskácskákat, volt benne pénzecske.
I thought we
Fincsi
would have found
pénzecske.
Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being
Hát
followed.
azért...
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Te lány, hova megyünk? Én nem látom most már lábnyomokat. Ja, itt van. Átsétált a bikán. Ilyet. Na, állj már meg!
Prepare for
Nem, harap!
Potato!
Tényleg ki kéne próbálni a Defendót.
Accio!
Mondom, a Defendót. Figyeld, aha! Kapta.
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
Kortszörme, a legjobb. Szétkapták a gyereket a farkasok? Ne csináld már. Nézd oda.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
Ma megették a
He was
farkasok
likely
amúgy.
running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for revenge.
Revelio.
Archie went this way.
Te milyen jól látsz.
I I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
Miket győzikék. Király, van egy gyorsatozás.
We will need Revelio again.
Revelio.
Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good.
Hát akkor mondjad, merre menjünk? Ne essél kétségbe, hát csak meg lesz. Az meg mi? Hello! Várjál már, beszedlek én magamnak. Csak picit várjál meg, kell egy... Gyere már vissza!
Lumos.
Te kis csöves.
Revelio.
Ezt ilyet akarok egyet, várjál. Várjál, azt kell csinálni ide, meg igen. Hova lett? Itt van másik. Szestrálok.
Beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
Hey!
His death when I was
Kis
9.
köcsög.
Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter.
Elrepült!
I found comfort in it. I still do.
Várjál.
I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
Abban a pillanatban jössz ide. Na akkor most azt nézzük már meg, hogy annál a másik questnél amúgy milyen állatokat kell megszerezni. Ja? Direkt volt. Bármi is legyen az. Akkor nem tesztrált, jó van akkor.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I
Ne menj el!
felt helpless.
Kis köcsög.
It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so
Hoppá.
clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a
Balogh Szabolcs Imre,
wonderful
köszönöm
man.
szépen a lájkot, Szémi.
Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Nézd meg, elszalad. Ó, kis táska. Kis táska van, bazd meg, kis táska. Nem így akartam.
Confringo! Defendo! Protego! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio!
Atripicus totalis!
Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Incendio! Defendo!
You're going to regret that.
Expelliarmus!
Nagyon kapták, érted? Nagyon
What they
kapták.
deserved.
Úgy kapták, hogy észre se vették, hogy mennyire kapták. Hé, ezt nem tudom felvenni. Bebogol. Be kell menni a sátorba. Gyere lány, beviszlek a sátorba, gyere he! Csillagok alatt, tudod mit fog művelni veled? El sem tudod képzelni? Meg ilyet nem jött be. Hopp, itt van! Tetszett a lábad, akkor menjen! Na jó, menjünk. Az a baj, amúgy, srácok, én rájöttem, hogy nekem kell, várja, ez a lefegyverzés, ez mit csinál? Ez fegyvertelenít, ez a defindó, mert akkor magamhoz tudom húzni, hogy az csíptam. Köszönöm szépen Rokó a lájkot és a megosztást, szia Rokukám! Meg kell találnunk Archibald Witwickit. Bele van fagyva a jégbe. Köszi, Rökku. Gyere ide! Kurva anyád! Kapta. Gyere! Nézd meg. Azt, amilyen átváltozott villám izé voltam én. Gyere ide. Nézd csak! Hami! Fincsi! Nagyon kapják amúgy. Én nagyon élem. Nagyon élem. Mit lehetett kirabolni? Ez az. Nagyon szép sparhátatok van amúgy. Gondoltam, mondom. Gyere ide!
You've made a great mistake.
Hopp!
Expelliarmus.
I'm not done with you. I won't.
Doboz. Mellé dobtam!
Confringo.
Pay for your deeds.
Expelliarmus.
Ja, hogy épp nem arra néztem, amerre kellett volna.
Confringo. Defendo.
Don't think you're going to get out of this alive.
Confringo. Defendo.
Fejleszteni kell, srácok, majd a delay-eket, mert amúgy kurva sok a delay. Mire újra tudom használni például a descendót. Sokáig tart megkenni az izét. Szendvicset. Hát jó, az szar volt. Look. Az egy klotyó. Szerintem ott nincs mit keresnünk. Valahol nyerít a gyerek. Ne nyerítsél, jövünk! Azt még nem tudom, hogy merre megyünk, de itt van egy lépcső. Szerű valami. Számomra!
Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Hogy is
Your
vannak?
mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open.
Nyissuk ki.
Hello, Hamora.
Semmi nehézség nincs ebben. Gyere, kisfiam!
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Oké. Lesz a gyerekben biztonságos út. Mennyire nem lesz amúgy biztonságos az út? Ja de, ez nagyon biztonságos volt. Megvan a kölyök, fizes.
Archie, you're here.
5 perce itt ül előtted, tesem.
Mother? Oh,
Ott egy potkány.
Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr.
Most ez
and
mi
Mrs.
az új játék
Mr. Philbert.
élmény, hogy nem tudok beszélgetni velük,
I think
amikor
they used to say
beszélgetnek?
his name.
Össze se tudom vágni a fát, nézed. Na. Szar!
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we
Majd mi
needed was
legyőzzük,
the
ne
coming
aggódjál te
after you.
azon.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for
2000
your
amúgy,
kindness.
annyi hoztam haza. Csak mondom.
Not to worry, Mrs.
Látom,
Bickle.
vannak itt ládák,
My
kellenek
father
még
used to
azok?
say that rain
Na,
does
akkor én
not fall on one
kinyitanám.
roof alone.
Kinyitanám,
We are here
basszus.
to help each other.
Aloha, Mora.
I must learn more.
Aranyat szeretjük. Ennyi. Ez mind.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Mennyi kell még a következő szinthez? Hát nem sok. Na nézzük csak, hogy quest kell, nekem quest. Jó, ezt nem tudom megcsinálni. Oh fuck. Sőt, lehet, hogy oda kéne inkább teleportolni a közelbe. Hova kell mennem? Jó, akkor megyünk seprővel. Beszélünk a pupival.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Láda. Azért jön belőle az izé. Elég szépen jön a donét a ládákból. Azt a... Ilyen bénán ugrottunk még át kerítést. Én írtam nekik, nem jöttek. Pupi? Pupi? Vagy Pupi? Szerintem itt van bent amúgy Pupi. Kerámia maszk. Az biztos nagyon fontos amúgy a fejünkre. Hey pupi! Amúgy van tök sok küldetős.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me.
Ez milyen bug
The
volt?
thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting room. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp.
Koncsik Roland, köszi a lájkot.
Just to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing
Köszi
a
Roland,
collar,
köszönöm
but we
szépen.
should check. And if we can...
That's a good idea. We need to see this.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was... It's...
Amúgy mi ez a bug?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Köszi, 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 köszi. Köszi, köszi, köszi. Sirona Huxmedi 3 seprű tulajdonosnő küldött nekem egy bogjot, hogy arra kell találkozzam valamikor, csak lehet meg kell tudnom, mire van szüksége! Az itt van amúgy mellettünk. Hello, Sirona!
Hello, Sorona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
Sokkal duma!
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I wait. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Nincs is messze. Elég érdekesen fut a gyerek amúgy. Oké, Roland, jó étvágyat! Hopp, ott van egy könyv. Zobaki Zoltán, köszönöm szépen a lájkot.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Expelliarmus!
Köszönöm a megosztást is, Zoltán.
Upper Hogsfield.
Csók,
And where to
néne.
find Mrs. Nice to see you again, Mrs. Brottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aid.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Brottle.
Oh, thank. If you wouldn't...
Akár hiszi, akár nem. Van
Believe it or
nálam.
not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgot. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bow truckles in a... Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in...
Thank you, Mrs. Brottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Ja, Fész Fülöp, köszi a lájkot. Keresd meg, lépj be a barlangba. What is this barlang?
Hope they know what...
Csóti Hunika, köszi a lájkot. This is barlang. Szállj már le. Sose szállsz le. Köszi csináltuk a lájkokat.
I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of
Szorona
letters.
leveleit győzd,
Let's
Szorona.
have a look around. See about the hawk clumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Oké. Big ponty. Nagyon szépen köszönöm neked, Monika. Én meg jó szórakozást neked a streamhez, ha nézel. Hopp.
Revelio.
Hopp, itt vannak valamik. Áó.
Either I'll have to fight that troll.
Az anyád ideges úristen itt van.
Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus.
Azt te most miből vagy amúgy? Amúgy arrébb kéne menni.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Defender. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Kapta. Kapta.
Rest easy, my large friend.
Köszi Szöli a lájkot és a megosztást. Ez nem tudom, mi ez a kis zöld pöcs. Na jó. Oké. Valahogy vissza kell jutnom oda, ahol azt a cuccot kellett keresni. Jó. Igen. Nagyon jó. Váli Máté, nagyon szépen köszönöm a lájkot. Hello, srácok. Hopp, levél. Jó. Kedves Szirona.
I think that's everything.
Hát ez...
Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Szóval ez elég gyors volt. Add vissza a leveleket tartalmazó dobozt Szorinának. Oké. Visszaadjuk. Na, itt megint lehet sétálni, de örülök neki.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Defender, accurate.
Megvan a 8 terepkalauz, srácok. Az már jó. Újabb kihívás. Antóri 76. Azt a... Köszi a lájkot.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you know what.
Ja, mert elvettük a sárkánytól a tojást, vissza kell neki adni. Az menő. Csak. Azt a... Várjatok, már nem itt kéne bemenni, mert megint fél óra, mire lesétálok. Biztos van ezen egy főbejárat. Mondjuk ez. Hello, kanyalóka.
I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggamel potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice.
Szívesen. 2500 csillag. Szereztem egy hordópolcot. Ja igen, akkor ezt most tudunk venni a izébe. A szobába. Na, de most csináljuk a fűküldetést. Ami pedig a kobodnyelves. Ja, Tirkép. Roxford. Hát, szerintem itt lesz. Nem itt lesz. Ilyenkor szokott bebágolni amúgy az irányítás. Mikor kijövök a izéből, a szükségszobájából, tök érdekes.
Hello there.
Szeva!
Hello, Almeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
Káposzta nyelven.
I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Szia, Ádám. Nem, csak csináltak hozzá egy gépi fordítást, de egész jó amúgy.
Lodgok is waiting.
Tök érthető. Vannak bizonyos dolgok, amik érdekesen vannak lefordítva, de amúgy jó.
So I will meet you there.
De sajna nincs felirat. Találkozzunk Lodgokkal. Találkozzunk. Hát nyilván nincs gyors utazás, hát miért is lenne amúgy?
Seems a pleasant enough little place. I know what that means. Merlin.
Csőke!
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had
Nekem nagyon tetszik, Ádám. Most már belecsavartam, hát most már 17 órát, és kurva jó. Nekem nagyon élem.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor, bastard.
Nem mondanám unalmas játéknak.
An ancestor of Ranrock's,
Tök jó sztori.
renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins.
Hát ezt figyelj, ha szereted a Potter játékokat, ezt tetszeni fog.
Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Beszéli a halandzsi nyelvet.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as
Azért mondom, ez biztos tetszeni fog neked. Akkor, hogyha így vagy vele, akkor érdemes megvenned.
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Ez valami kamu, ez a gyerek amúgy.
Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher.
Figyeljétek meg, hogy kamu lesz ez a csávó.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Hogyne állnánk
Amit
készen?
and I can do this.
I will await your
Szétlövünk
return.
mindenkit.
I shall see you soon.
Hoho! Majdnem sikerült. Lehet, hogy jobban jártam volna, ha az úton megyek amúgy. De nem biztos. Mindegy, fölveszem azt a gyors utazást, hogy az is meglegyen. És akkor itt be tudunk menni.
The door is looking at us.
Mondd jó barát, és lép be a kapun. Nem? Jó barát. Halli! Lost erköt szoktatta. Nem, nem. Azt nem.
We need to break its line of sight somehow.
Valahogy meg kell törnünk a látóteret. És ez hogy törjen meg a látóteret?
I'll be quiet.
Ha! Kis köcsög. Átkurtam a szemet.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Az menően néz ki ez a bánya.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Be van kapcsolva a péniszpompa. Gyere, fiú! Vagy maradj ott. Anyád, ezt hogy csináltad?
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Oké, azt a kallantyút most meghúztam. Hopp, jönnek a táskák. Hát jó.
I've read about mines like this. Seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio! Armit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Uh-oh.
If you see the human, attack.
Defender!
Spells glance off of me. I won't rest.
Kapták. Annak jó hangja volt.
What's a human doing here?
Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
That was a little more than
Nagyon lassan adja most már az XP-ket amúgy a játék.
You have my word.
30 XP meg 10 XP. Mert?
We're being watched. By a door.
Ja, hozzá chipset. Aha. Ja. Ezt nem tudom.
We won't get through as long as we
Jó,
can be
ezt
seen
szerintem
by
te
that
magad el
eye.
tudod dönteni, hogy mit szeretnél csinálni. Hozzá chipset. Akkor nem menj boltba.
I should use
Én nem rinyálok.
disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing.
Akkor nem mész. Szeva Attila!
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's
Akkor
take a
csinálj
look around our
popcornt.
meat. See if we can find any plans.
Mit?
I will get to the bottom
Jó,
of
én
what
meg nem
they've been
akarok
building down
kanyarodni.
here.
Köszi Attila a lájkot. Figyelj. Nem érdekel. Annyira utálom. Annyira jó lesz, amikor már külön leszek a gamer szekcióval, és nem lesz bejárkálás, mert ez annyira kiábrándít, teljesen elveszi a figyelmemet. Nem veszekszünk, dehogy is, az messze van még ettől.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary.
Csak ő se tudja eldönteni,
Let me
mit
know if you see
akar.
any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Most hol vagyok? Mi vagyok? Merre kell menni? Erre.
Confringo!
Na baszki.
Accio!
Na most itt már voltam? Azt hiszem voltam. De ott volt egy folyosó, megnézzük azt. Ja, erre nem voltam még.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here.
Köszi!
What could they be building?
Accio!
Hétfőn már megyek a fodrászhoz, aztán nem kell sapi.
Defender! Confratego!
Let's get this.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Easily
Confringo! Defender!
I've been fighting since
Confringo!
before you were born. You can't. I won't bet. You're making this
Confringo!
too easy.
Confringo! Defender!
Pity. Not quite.
Protego!
Oh, that was meant for me. Was that your best?
Expelliarmus!
Your spells glance off of me. Lucky, that's all.
Defender!
Rather unwise coming back this way. I will make you pay.
This really is too much.
Nem, amúgy.
I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Confringo!
Meg annyira lelapította a hajamat a fejhallgató.
Accio!
Itt Sapiba jobb. Azt hiszem innen jöttem, nem?
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for
Nem.
whatever it is.
Nincs semmi. Valahol van egy láda, de hol? Ott fönt. Onnan jöttem. Akkor erre megyek. Azt hiszem.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Köszönöm. Leszoktad borotválni? Nem, hogy én úgy gondolkoztam már rajta. Csak kapom pokon. Erre megyünk. Amúgy tök jogos. Teljesen egyetértek.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo!
Get away! Let's get this over. You won't get away with that.
Protego! Defender!
There you are.
Confringo!
Not quite. I've been fighting since before you were
Confringo!
born.
Accio!
You can't stop us. Who little magic?
Defender!
Anyád.
Confringo! Accio!
I shall have been.
Protego!
Nem elcukarni elég. És ez hol lő?
Defender! Expelliarmus!
them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit. Accio.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Dehogy nincs. Ház körül vannak melók. Sajnos. Vagy nem sajnos. Ma is lett volna egy halom dolgom. Az be lett variálva a programomnak.
Confringo.
This is not good. They're building enormous.
Kálavis Krisztián, köszi a lájkot.
Mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Szia, Krisz.
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Köszi, Krisz, a megosztást.
Accio.
Nem lehet liftet hívni, de? És az nem jó, Attila?
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Hát itt ki tudunk menni gyalog is, nem? Nem igazán, főleg így megemelhető. Ja, értem. Hát igen.
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search. Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her.
De durva.
She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository.
Valamire árából nem jön ki egy.
Discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me.
De durva.
I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Tony, köszi a lájkot.
For telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Gyerekek, nagyon messze van még a 22-es szint. Szerintem biztos, hogy oda tudok gyors utazni. Az fasza. Úgy látom, hogy fölfel kell mennem. Nem ide le. Ez
You're
mennyien
here.
néz ki még mindig.
Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Várjatok már, hol van itt a gyorsítozás? Ugye, följebb?
There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened with the Undercroft. Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory. Get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These pages grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Here. Opening the entrance.
Levioso.
Something to do with
Glacis. Arresto Momentum.
Heads are better than one.
Its 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Ezzel nem nagyon tudok mit csinálni.
Descendo. Accio. Depulso.
Az tök jó lenne, Attila. Tényleg tűz kell, basszus! Most lát, vagy most, hogy mondod.
I wonder if it's a clue.
Már világos. Köszi, Dávid.
Aloha, Mora.
Ezt nem akartam kinyitni. Medencét nem ások. Há, pedig úgy jó. Medencés buli. Tehát. Akkor annak adjunk tüzet, aztán annak, és utána interakt.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Ja, vágom, Dávid.
Looks
Erre kell egy reparó.
We may want to look around. Reparo. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
The
Must
journal
be the
entry.
voice I hear.
Signed by Noctua Gaunt.
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice.
It
Jól
started when
tetted.
you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and
Jó
speak to
étvágyat neked.
snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak past the tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts
Grétával nem
behind,
tudom,
and
mi
yet
van.
here I am. Stand back.
Valami dolga volt.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us,
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
like a maze.
Revelio.
Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came through is closed, and there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Pálott szájúak vannak mindenhol.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Megtámadott.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Jaj, ott van a kapun! Ó, bazd meg.
Matching the symbols did open it.
I was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Expelliarmus! Lumos! Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person.
Confringo! Lumos.
De most melyik kaput kell kinyitnom? Aha, ez itt egy macska, meg egy valamilyen betű. Kinyitottam.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Lumos. Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Felszerelésed helyi megteltek, ma vártok. Mit ír? Felszerelés megtelt teljesít kiállásokat, neved fel, hoppá!
Keep going.
Rohadt azonosítatlan tárgyak, de jó.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Jó, ez meg a alsó háromszög, az meg egy ilyen kacsageci. Visszaszpannol ide a pénz.
Another.
Oké.
Not the welcoming sort, was he?
Kacsa. Ez meg egy ilyen alsós. Ennyi. Amúgy ez jó azok izé. Hogy így tekergetni kell.
Another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. Looks
No,
troubling.
srácok.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Crucio!
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die.
Nyugodj már meg!
Ominous.
Büdös
I'm
kölök.
truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause
Tök jó az a
pain,
popcorn
and
amúgy.
that I shall
Bocs, hogy zabálok
never
közöttük,
forgive
tök
myself.
éhes.
That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution.
Elmenekült a popcorn.
If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
Hát...
What do we do now?
Megmondom neked attól, hogy sajnos nekünk nem mindig van lehetőségünk arra, hogy nyaraljunk.
As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell.
Sőt, általánosságban mi nem járunk nyaralni.
I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure
Egyszer voltam a Balatonon.
Ominous knows that.
Egyszer gyereknek voltam Horvátországban.
I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps.
Úgyhogy ennyi.
I think I can
Igazából
cast
ilyen...
it if I have to.
Apósomék vittek el minket kétszer vagy háromszor ilyen 2 napra wellness szállóba. De nálunk nem mindig van lehetőség arra, hogy nyaralni menjünk sajnos. Tudod, kett kérdése.
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Okay, David.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something?
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Valamiket ki kell basznom. Apa biztos jó ötlet volt beleinni? Ez mondjuk durva volt ez a szöveg.
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. Couldn't leave it here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Úgy van, Roland, úgy van.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Hát az nem.
Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right then, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Nem Balázs kötje a lájkot.
I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this I am...
Hát jó utazás majd nektek, Attila.
What happened to her. Thank you.
De még mindig nincs meg a 22-es szint. Azért ez így elég galád, nem? Itt úgy véli, hogy az anyja... Nekem egy RTX 3060-am van. Videokártyába.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
12 gigás talán? Nem 4, 12.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
Ez az anyja.
To speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark
Bocs, hogy zabálok.
She
Annyira
berated
jó a
me for
popcorn.
not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned.
Kis gazellám, az igen.
Not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned.
Küld el nekem, én fel tudom használni.
Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent.
Mindjárt elfogy.
She
És abba
claims
hagyom.
that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Csak ez a legjobb rész.
She's concerned for your safety.
Legyünk jóba, azért az
It may be
mégiscsak
best for
tanár.
you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you?
Mondom, Atti, küld el
You could
nekem.
have fled the moment you discovered that
Én
Rookwood, Harlow,
felhasználom.
and Randrock were after you, but you did not.
Úgyis kell egy
I choose
streamergép.
to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow.
Oké,
not
Roli,
hide from them.
köszi.
My mother cannot
Engem
know
zavar, hogy
all the time.
belezabálok itt a...
Thank you for
Streambe
being
meg
here
belecsáncolok.
during that rather awkward conversation.
Na! Elavult. Ja, azt hittem 4 gigás videókártya van benne. A streamelni lehet, hogy pont jó lenne.
What are you up to now?
Mármint tudod, van, hogy, tehát, hogy 2 gépről streamelni, és akkor az egyik gép a játék, nyilván a gamer gépem a játék, és a másik gép meg ugye a streamet viszi. Ja. Gigával már lehet mit kezdeni.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hello, puppy.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package,
Filmeztem rajta.
but it looks as if she forgot
Na,
to
hát
send
mondom,
it.
hogyha neked nagyon
She
útban
didn't send
van,
me an owl this week either.
tudok mondani
Perhaps
címet,
she's
hogy hova
busy with her
küld.
research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg.
Az tök jó lenne, Attila, az sokat segítenél vele. Dunás Varga Zsolt, köszönöm szépen a lájkot.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Gyalog.
Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her.
Mondjuk az nincs messze.
Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Figyelj, Ati, dumáld meg vele, azt, hogyha tényleg nem kell, meg szívesen akkor én elfogadom. Ez nagy segítség nekem. Mert mondom, itt a géppel baszakadok állandóan, hogy csináljam, hogy minél jobb legyen a minőség. Most azon gondolkozom, hogy újra megpróbálok 2 gépről streamelni.
A more hushed approach is likely wise.
És akkor ahhoz viszont kell még egy gép. Dumád le vele, aztán írja rám, dobok egy címet.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Na baszki. Ezeket most kinyírjam? Kapták.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Ezek most nagyon kapták! Ó, ott kelleni fog egy reparó, azt már most látom. Aha.
There she is again.
She's
Reparo. From a distance.
Aha, amúgy biztos nem tűnik fel a sárkánynak, hogy ez csak megjavult a híd. Kis érdekes. A csajszé hol van? Ja, ott. Ja.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
Hát ez jó hír.
How lucky for us.
Távolról úgy nézünk ki, mint a birkák. Köszi.
Watch your step.
Oh. Oh. Azt, ez milyen állat?
Or just raring for a fight.
Hú, de jól néz ki. Várad, hogy Feri, köszi szépen a lájkot. Oké, Attila. Mi van? Ow, ow, ow.
I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Gatya! Az utad véget ért, ez azért menő, nem? Ow, ow, ow.
Watch out! It's hard, isn't it? Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't making it
Not
easy.
a warm welcome.
It's a little too
Ez
warm
kicsit
for
most így
last
erővel csináljuk, úgy érzem.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
Ow.
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
It's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it too much less.
Ide kell rakni, ez a fészke. Csak meg kéne lovagolni azt a sárkányt, nem-e? Anyás, ez menő volt. Ez a sárkányt nagyon adom.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Jó. Hát jó.
How could I have been so blind?
És még mindig nincs meg a 22-es szint. Ez is csak 80-at adott, és alig ment följebb a szint. Fuck!
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at...
Ó, nem akartam megsimogatni döglött macskát. Én már! Rossz cica vagy. Nagyon rossz. Mondom, hogy az vagy. Hopp, bocsánat! Nem direkt törtem be az ablakot. Találkozz Sebastiannal a bányában. Ó, ez nem jó. Akkor beszéljünk Dickkel. Legalább azt tudom, hogy lehet gyorsan oda jutni. Roxford térkép. Szotyi van, Dick! Szevasz, Ragyko!
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Hello. Yes, about that. Deke.
Még mindig úgy néz ki, mint a szőnyeg rejtett nyalóka. Oké.
Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Hát jó. De várjál, mert mi az, ami megnyílt? Nézzük már meg. Szotyi. Azt a kurva, de jól néz ki.
I'll look after you.
De szép macskák vagytok, Sanyik, figyeljetek már. Fogok tudni egy tesztrállal repülni? Jól értem a játékot? Nagyon adom. Nagyon adom. Szép volt. És most? Gomb. Csá, várjatok egy picit. Mindjárt jövök, srácok. Na ragudjatok, srácok, el kell lépnem. Holnap találkozunk, jó éjszakát mindenkinek, szevasztok. Ciao, ciao.